Hey, what is going on, guys, and welcome back to Too Much Tech. And in today's video, we're just going to be doing a quick unboxing of the Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, and I'm going to be giving you guys my first impressions of using the phone for the past couple of days. So in the box, there really was not a ton. Samsung has really cut down what they've included in the box of the phones, even though the price has gotten a little bit higher as well, which is kind of unfortunate, but it is what it is. There was no headphones in the box, and there was no additional pen tips for the S Pen, which kind of sucks because what if one starts to get a little bit run down? Usually you would have like another 2 or 3 in the box that they would include, but I guess you just don't get those things anymore, so that's unfortunate. I decided to go with the white color this time around. They do have the black as well as that rose gold color that all the reviewers are getting, and I don't know why the rose gold is the only color that has the matte finish, or at least I think so. The black I'm not 100% sure about because I don't have a black one to try, but in all of the videos that I've seen, the rose gold has that frosted glass on the back and the white does not, so that kind of sucks. And honestly, it made me really scared to even attempt to take this phone out of the house without a case. So I went and I bought this this clear Tech 21 case for now. It seems pretty good, but I seen a drop test of the Note 20 and it did not fare so well. So a little paranoid about that, just a little bit, because on the first drop from 3 feet, it broke. So if you guys want to see that video, I'll leave it linked in the description below, but that was a little scary and I was like, kind of wish that I had watched that before I bought it, but we'll just try not to drop it. But anyways, I bought this Tech 21 case to hold me over. I do like it quite a bit too. It's pretty comfortable. It is a little slick though, so I wish the case even had a matte coating, but you know, there's not really a ton of really good options right now. But I did order that D brand, I think it's called the grip case or something like that. I'll throw a picture of it, but I ordered that and it won't be here until September, so that's why I went ahead and got this. But I did get a white skin to match the phone as well, so at least I get to see, you know, a little bit of it, but that's okay. Now, without the case, just talking about the ergonomics of the phone, it is incredibly slippery. Like I would drop this phone for sure. Like even just holding it like this, it's sliding out of my hand. Like the back, this glossy back is so slippery. It's not even funny. Like super paranoid to take this thing out of the house without a case. Like this will not survive. So a case 110% is essential. This big camera hump at the top of the phone, it looks better than the Cyclops iPhone way. It does look a little bit better. It looks a little bit more together. It looks like a professional phone camera, I guess, if that's the easiest way to put it. It looks very prosumer for sure, and it is for 1,300 bucks. I will definitely say so. I messed around with the camera just a little bit, but because I haven't had a case, I haven't really wanted to take it out too much. But so far, the pictures I would say are about on par-ish with my iPhone. Some of them look a little bit better, some of them look a little bit worse, but I got to test that quite a bit more further to really give a full opinion on the camera. But so far, it does pretty decent. But one thing that I will say about the camera that I noticed, because of this massive ledge, I don't really know if it's just the kind of glass that they have or what, but unfortunately, if you get any fingerprints on that glass, it will block your camera a little bit. Like it kind of sucks a little bit. Like you can definitely tell it degrades the quality quite a bit if your camera lens has any kind of dirt on it. In comparison with the iPhone, not so much, so you gotta have a ton, but usually I don't really have to worry about it too much. But because this phone is a lot bigger than what I'm used to, because I'm coming from the iPhone 11 Pro, the standard size, not the Max, going to this, it is a really big jump. But otherwise, the design of the phone, I do like quite a bit. I find it very cool, futuristic. I do wish that the glass was not curved so steep. I wish I could just put a tempered glass screen protector at the top and not have to worry about it, but even those you have to find like a special curved tempered glass, and I did order one, so maybe I'll make a video about that and seeing how it goes, because I don't really know how well that's gonna work out on this device and if it's gonna, you know, give me air bubbles or stay or whatever. So we'll see, we'll test it out. Now for the rest of this video, I just want to talk about a few things that I'm enjoying quite a bit with this phone. So number one, obviously the screen. The 120 hertz screen, I wish you could use it at the full 1440p resolution, but it's not the end of the world. But I do think that it would make a difference for watching YouTube videos, because I was watching YouTube in 1440p at 60 hertz and it did look a little bit sharper than when I had it set to the 1080p 140 hertz. But since this is an AMOLED panel, the colors are really vibrant. They pop quite a bit. The contrast levels are fantastic. I will say it's not as bright as the iPhone, but it's good enough for like outdoor viewing and stuff like that. It's not something that I would deem as dull or anything. Like, this is definitely a very higher end display. And if I had to make the compromise to have a slightly dimmer display to have it run at 120 hertz even on the iPhone, I would take that all day long, and I wouldn't miss that little bit of extra brightness at all. Next thing I want to talk about real quick is the speakers. So these speakers are fantastic. So the media viewing experience on this is very good. Like playing games, watching YouTube videos, just scrolling through TikToks or Instagram or whatever, like the speakers sound fantastic. And they have like this Dolby Atmos mode too, where obviously it's not real Dolby Atmos because the phone does not have speakers that are above you projecting sound, obviously. So it doesn't work like that. But it does make the surround sound a little bit better as well. The only gripe that I have about the speakers is just that the bottom speaker is a little easy to cover up. That's pretty much it. Other than that, I don't have any complaints about the speakers. They are fantastic. And then the last feature I want to talk about real quick, believe it or not, it's just something super simple. It's just the fingerprint sensor. Even though this one is an in-display fingerprint sensor, and it absolutely does work a lot better than the one they had on the S10. The S10, I was like, all right, this is hot garbage. The OnePlus way is a lot better. But the one on the S10, I was not a fan of. Like, it was very slow. You could definitely tell it was a first gen product. They didn't really think it through because the speed was just not there. And I'm sure it probably improved quite a bit over time. Hopefully, I don't know. I haven't tried one extensively since then, but now that these are here, the fingerprint recognition is actually really good. It's super quick. I like that quite a bit. It's just so simple, especially now because COVID and all that stuff. You got to wear masks all the time. Like, just being able to use your fingerprint to unlock your phone is so nice. So I do look forward to using the Note 20 Ultra for the foreseeable future, probably the next couple weeks before I drop my full review, because this thing does have a ton of features and I do want to really test this thing out and see what I think of it, because I like it. It's a cool phone, and I hope I made a good decision buying this one because I'm gonna be stuck with it for a while. Next, I want to do a quick rant about the Note 20, just the standard Note 20. Why is this phone $1,000 and it has a plastic case? I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it. I considered getting the Note 20 for like a split second just because it's a little bit smaller, and I'm like, all right, I don't want to get this giant phone, right? But it's got plastic for $1,000. I mean, maybe if it was like the OnePlus Nord for, $400 or $500 or whatever, and it had plastic and it had higher end specs or higher mid-range specs, okay, that's a trade-off I'm willing to make. Or maybe a Pixel 4a for $350. Okay, yeah, definitely a trade-off I'm willing to make for the build quality. But for $1,000, the same price as the iPhone 11 Pro, and $100 more for the Pro Max, and then $250 less, actually $300 for the iPhone 11, metal on glass. So I don't really know why anybody would pay that much money for a Note 20. $1,000, no, that price needs to drop to like $700. Now maybe the display that they put in there, the display, I forgot, it's only 60 hertz. So I don't know why the Note 20 is so expensive. I really have no idea, because it doesn't have a 120 hertz display and the phone is made with plastic. Sure, it's got decent spec, it's got the Snapdragon processor and 8 gigs of RAM and 128 gigs of storage, but you pay 50 extra bucks, you got an iPhone 11 for $750 with 128 gigs of storage too. I don't know. I don't see the value in the regular Note 20. It most definitely needs a price drop to, I would say, at least $800. So the regular Note 20, I definitely wouldn't get if it wasn't on sale for sure. The Note 20 Ultra, I know that the carriers right now, they have a ton of deals on like buy one, get one, or X amount of dollars off of the trade-in. So definitely talk to your carrier, see what kind of deals they have going on, and see if this might be a nice phone for you. If you like having the really big phones with almost a 7-inch screen, this could be a good phone for you. So far, I like it. The battery life is decent. Again, I've only had it for a couple days, so I haven't really been able to use all the features, but I plan to probably drop the review in a couple of weeks. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Let me know what you guys want to hear from me in the final review of the Note 20 Ultra. Let me know some things you guys want me to test out specifically so that I can answer any questions that you guys might have if you're also considering picking up a Note 20 Ultra, or if you're just curious. Be sure to follow my socials to keep up to date with me and just see some cool pictures from me on Instagram. And also don't forget to join the Discord as well, where we just talk about tech, previews to videos, stuff that I personally recommend in terms of tech that I use every day. And if you're just looking for a new mouse or new keyboard, new monitor, new setup, I don't know, you can see everything that I have in my recommendations playlist in my Discord below. So be sure to check that out. Thank you guys once again for tuning in. I will catch you in the next video.